Breaking news. Rachel Zegler has just walked away from acting after Disney's Snow White became a $115 million catastrophe. The 23-year-old star, once Hollywood's golden girl, is now at the center of a storm with her career in ruins and whispers of a dramatic exit. What pushed her to quit? And is this really the end? Dive into the shocking truth behind Zegler's fall from grace. It's April 2025, and Rachel Zegler's name is on everyone's lips, but for all the wrong reasons. Disney's live-action Snow White, released on March 21, 2025, was meant to be her defining moment, cementing her as a leading lady. Instead, it's a historic flop, grossing just $69 million domestically against a $270 million budget, with a global haul of $149 million. The film's failure has sparked a firestorm, and now viral claims are spreading that Zegler has officially quit acting. But is there truth to these rumors, or is this another chapter in the saga of her embattled career? Let's break it down. Snow White was a gamble from the start. Disney poured $410 million into production and marketing, banking on Zegler's star power and a modernized take on the 1937 classic. Directed by Mark Webb and co-starring Gal Gadot as the evil queen, the film aimed to reimagine Snow White as a feminist leader sidelining the traditional prince for a character named Jonathan. But controversy dogged the project. Zegler's casting as a Latina Snow White drew racist backlash, while her comments trashing the original film as dated and its prince as a stalker alienated Disney purists. Her political posts, including a 2024 tweet saying "Free Palestine" and a post-election "Fuck Donald Trump," turned the film into a culture war flashpoint. The box office collapse was brutal. Snow White opened to $43 million domestically, missing the projected $85 million. Its second weekend dropped 66%, earning just $14.2 million. Critics gave it a 40% on Rotten Tomatoes, slamming the CGI dwarfs and lackluster plot. IMDb's 1.610 score reflected a review bombing campaign, with 325,000 users tanking it. The film's failure prompted Disney to pause its live-action Tangled remake, signaling a crisis for the studio's strategy. X posts exploded, with users like our DC Drano calling Zegler kryptonite and Colin Rugg blaming her for the loss. The hashtag #JarZeglerFlop trended, amplifying the narrative of her downfall. The claim that Zegler has quit acting stems from YouTube videos posted on April 17 and 18, 2025, with titles like "Rachel Zegler officially leaves acting after Snow White." Disaster. These videos, echoed by X posts from users like Vin Legacy and Random the Guy, allege she's been canceled by Disney for being a PR nightmare. Some claim she was fired by her agent, lost a $10 million Maybelline deal, and faces bankruptcy over Disney's losses. But there's no verified evidence to support these claims. Zegler hasn't announced any exit from acting, and her team hasn't commented. The rumors seem to be fueled by online vitriol and unconfirmed speculation, not facts. To understand this, let's rewind. Zegler, born in New Jersey to a Colombian mother and Polish father, skyrocketed to fame with her role as Maria in Steven Spielberg's 2021 West Side Story. At 20, she won a Golden Globe and landed Snow White, beating out thousands. She followed with roles in The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, Shazam, Fury of the Gods, and Y2K, but none were major hits. Snow White was her chance to shine, but it became a lightning rod. Her 2022 D23 comments, calling the original film's romance weird, sparked backlash. By 2024, her Free Palestine tweet after the trailer's debut prompted producer Mark Platt to fly to New York, urging her to tone it down. She refused, and tensions with Disney grew, hurt EI. Political posts escalated the drama. After Trump's 2024 election win, Zegler's Instagram rants, including "May Trump supporters never know peace," alienated half her audience. Disney, already stung by Gina Carano's 2024 lawsuit over free speech, hired a social media guru to vet Zegler's posts before the premiere. She complied, sharing behind-the-scenes Snow White photos instead of politics, but the damage was done. Boycotts from both pro-Palestine and pro-Israel groups, fueled by her clash with Gadot's pro-Israel stance, hurt ticket sales. Variety reported death threats against Gadot spiked, requiring extra security, which some insiders blamed on Zegler's posts. The production itself was a mess. A 2022 set fire delayed filming and leaked photos of CGI dwarfs, a response to Peter Dinklage's criticism of dwarf actor roles sparked outrage. The dwarfs' redesign alienated fans, and the $270 million budget didn't translate to quality. Critics called the visuals lifeless and the story uninspired. Zegler's feminist framing, emphasizing Snow White's leadership over romance, was seen as woke by detractors, while supporters praised its inclusivity. The film's 4,258-ton CO2 footprint, one of Disney's highest, clashed with its eco-friendly themes, adding to the negative press. Is Zegler really done with acting? Unlikely. She's cast as Eva Peron in a West End production of Evita, running from July to September 2025, following her acclaimed 2024 Broadway role in Romeo plus Juliet. Her $3.4 million net worth, built from West Side Story, Hunger Games, and endorsements, suggests financial stability. Her 2025 Met Gala invite, backed by Anna Wintour, signals elite support. While Maybelline hasn't confirmed dropping her, brand deals may be paused, but there's no evidence of bankruptcy or agency firings. Her IMDb page lists no upcoming films, but this could reflect her stage commitments or a strategic pause, not a full exit. Disney's mishandling played a big role. The studio failed to shield Zegler from racist attacks over her casting, and its silence on the dwarfs' redesign fueled backlash. The decision to let Zegler lead the press tour without stricter guidance backfired, as her comments clashed with Disney's nostalgia-driven marketing. Industry analyst Jeff Bach told Variety, "Too much negative controversy surrounded this film for years, and it didn't help that the reviews were subpar. Disney's now facing a $115 million loss, and Zegler's become the scapegoat, with insiders leaking to Variety that she didn't understand the repercussions of her actions." Public reaction is polarized. Ex-users like Alindash576137799 claim Zegler's unrecognizable after the flop, while Miss Romy Rome alleges she's in panic mode. Detractors, including Jonah Platt, Mark's son, blasted her for dragging politics into promotion, though he deleted his post after fan backlash. Supporters, like David Ehrlich on X, call her a victim of culture wars, praising her courage. Jamila Jamil defended her on Instagram, questioning Hollywood's fear of outspoken women. A TikTok user argued, "Rachel's getting hate for inasira nothing," highlighting the racist and misogynistic undertones of the backlash. Zegler's defenders point to double standards. Halle Bailey faced similar racist attacks for The Little Mermaid, yet wasn't blamed for its underperformance. Disney's live-action remakes from Mufasa to Pinocchio have struggled, suggesting systemic issues, not just Zegler's actions. Her casting was a progressive step, but Disney's failure to defend it left her exposed. Her pro-Palestine stance, while divisive, aligns with her activism since 2021, yet it's been weaponized to paint her as a liability. The BBC noted actors from underrepresented backgrounds, like Zegler, often face disproportionate backlash. The film's failure isn't all on Zegler. Critics praised her singing and presence, with Screen Rant calling her a highlight despite the movie's flaws. The script, direction, and CGI were widely panned, and Disney's $410 million bet was risky in a market wary of remakes. The studio's pivot away from Tangled suggests a broader reckoning, not a Zegler-specific purge. Still, her outspokenness amplified the noise. City AM's Victoria Luxford told the BBC, "Criticizing the original film was never going to work out well. These films are marketed on nostalgia." What's the reality behind the quitting claims? X-posts and YouTube videos thrive on sensationalism, but no credible source confirms Zegler's exit. A 2023 rumor, sparked by a TikTok video and amplified by Inside the Magic, falsely claimed she was fired from Snow White. Zegler debunked it, and Disney never commented. The current narrative echoes that misinformation, with no statement from Zegler or her team. Her Evita role and Met Gala invite suggest she's still in the game, though Hollywood may be cautious. Studios hesitated after her 4 box office flops: West Side Story, $76 million, Shazam, $134 million, Y2K, $4.4 million, and Snow White. But her talent and youth keep doors open. Zegler's career path mirrors others who've faced backlash. Gina Carano was fired from The Mandalorian for social media posts, but Zegler's situation differs. Disney can't cut her post-release, and her contract likely runs through promotional duties. Melissa Barrera's firing from Scream 7 over pro-Palestine comments raised similar questions, but Zegler's stage work and elite backing suggest resilience. Awards Daily argued, Zegler won't sink. Her platform will only get bigger, citing her ideological alignment with Hollywood's progressive wing.